grass. Oh, what's up, guys? James with That's Right Lawn Care. How are y'all doing? Listen, I know it's been a couple of days since I've done a video. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what the deal is there. So Monday, we had the video come out. It was awesome. It was great. Thank you for all that watched. And then Tuesday it rained. Wednesday it rained. Thursday, back at it. So, exciting news. I've got somebody working with me. You're gonna meet him next week. He's really good. He's awesome. So about 12 o'clock on Thursday, we went out, tried to tackle some yards. We had to let it dry up a little bit, but we got out and we got at it, and we knocked out some yards on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We probably knocked out close to 40 yards. It was amazing to get caught up from that week. A lot of them, it was the first cut. I know you're thinking 2.5 days, 40 yards. That's about average. Some of them were first cuts, guys, and some of them were ridiculous. So with a lot of these being first time cuts on the yard for the season anyways, you know, you'll have to spend a little bit extra time, certain areas while you're trimming, you know, getting it down to where it needs to be and getting everything back in order. So now everything is good for those yards that we've cut. I've still got yards on the list that I've not cut yet, just because they haven't come in. Some of them are treated Bermuda, and we got to wait until we get a couple of good 80-degree days for those to even show up. So Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we knocked them out. We got them all taken care of. We should be back to a regular schedule starting Monday, and I've got some side jobs lined up, but I'm going to try and do a video tomorrow. But Motivational Sunday, I'm about to jump out. I got to wash the mowers. I'm going to wash the truck. I'm going to change the blades. I'm going to grease everything up. I'm going to sharpen some blades. So we're going to get that RBG 712 out and sharpen some blades. It's going to be fun. I haven't fired that thing up in a minute. And of course, I bought that right close to the end of the year last year, and I only got a little bit of time to use it. So really, it's going to come in and it's going to pay for itself this year. It's going to be amazing to be able to get a real good sharp blade in only a matter of a couple of seconds. And really, before we do any of that, I need to mow my yard. But we're going to go ahead and get out and cut it. And I'll probably just use the 52 because I've got new mulch. And I don't want to throw a bunch of grass blades in the mulch and stuff like that. So using the 52, I've got the chute blocker. I've still got to get a chute blocker ordered for the 36 and the 61. Also, the 61, we were out and about. I noticed the mower the 61 inch was coming up on 10 hours. Guys, I put some hours on that mower already, and I am loving it. I'm loving the 61. I can't wait to do a 50-hour review. And I'd say you'd probably get that here in about a month. We'll probably do a 50-hour review on it. We've thrown some hours on it, but man, we have torn some yards up with it. And when I say torn some yards up, guys, I'm gonna show you this little clip. I did not get it on camera from where I slid down the hill, but because I didn't have the camera on me. But luckily, my dad was like right down the road. He was like, "Hey, I'll stop by." My dad knows about the stand-on mowers, and he can ride them and stuff like that. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. I'm sorry I didn't catch it on camera for me sliding down into it. A lot of you folks saw it on Instagram. You saw it on TikTok. You saw it on whatever. I don't do a lot of TikToking, but I took advantage of this situation with the Oh No song, and I thought it was pretty funny. And it got like 1,700 views so far, and I think that's pretty cool. So it went mini viral in a day with 1,700 views. That's pretty cool. So let me go ahead and show you the clip of my dad pulling me up the hill. yeah, once those tires got caked in mud, guys, I did not have any grip. So I know that mower can handle hills. I know it's going to redeem itself several times. I actually put it on a big hill that we usually just have to weed eat the whole thing. I've got a couple of strips up it with the 52, and I was able to get quite a bit with the 61, but it was just so slippery. Probably in May, June, we'll get some video of that thing climbing and dominating some hills, because I know it's got the ability to. So we're going to get out and dominate some hills with it. But guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump out. I'm going to mow my yard, and then we're going to get to work on some of these mowers. Get them cleaned up, greased up, new blades, ready for the work week. Sunday motivation, let's get it. All right, guys, I got it all strapped up. Looks pretty good. I really hate this POA. I hate the way that it makes the yard look light, because I mean, you can see some spots dark. I'm sorry, this guy's been cutting this tree down for like 3 weeks. He's got a bunch of busted old equipment, and he is loud and taking forever. So if you can't hear me, sorry. Anyways, guys, I got it strapped up. Whenever this POA gets out of it, it looks a lot better. So just hold on, it'll go away eventually. But I hate the white seed heads that are sticking up. Just makes the yard look a lot lighter. But what do y'all think about this edging? The natural edging. I've never really done natural edging, but I think it looks pretty good. What do y'all think? Not bad for a first timer. So some of y'all will remember I dug all this up one day last year, and it's been about a year, and I didn't really tend to it as I should have with the natural edging and everything, but I think it turned out all right, and I think it's working out good. I'm having some grass and stuff come through kind of from where I seeded, so whenever we get some warmer days, I'm gonna come out here with some weed and grass killer and kill it. What do y'all think? All right, let's get to work on these mowers, guys. Let's look at the 36. We have docked 2.5 hours on the 36 with the Kawasaki 19 horsepower, and it is amazing. I love it. Getting in some of those backyards and stuff. It's got plenty of power. The thing is, you can rip on that little thing, guys. I mean, I highly recommend it. If you've got a bigger business and you've got some yards you're tired of push mowing where you could get a 36 in there, if it's feasible for you, of course, I highly recommend getting one of those 36s. We got the 52 with the 25 horsepower EFI Kohler at 677.8 hours. It's been an awesome mower too. It gets me along. And then we come over here to the new 61, 15.5 hours. Guys, I've been booking it with this mower. One thing about it though, she is a thirsty machine. Big Orange is a thirsty, dirty machine. So guys, as I said, we put in some work the last 3 days, 2.5 days, but the last 3 days we have put in some work. These machines have been through the ringer, and I've got to say the 61 is a beast. I mean, if I put 10 hours on it the past couple of days, and it's just ripping, guys. I mean, it is ripping the grass up. It's amazing. So we got to get a good wash on them. Of course, you can see this thing is covered in grass, covered in mud. It's just dirty. We got to get them good and washed off, which I think I'm gonna do in the backyard, because I don't want to transfer any of these weed seeds into the front yard. Even though there's a pre-emergent down on the front yard right now, I still don't want to transfer any weed seeds. So let's go get them washed up. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you these. So just kind of clean the grass off of them where they were all caked up and whatnot, and pretty much just got them clean enough to do some maintenance on. I'm not out here detailing these things. I am going to spray those off though, because those are covered in mud. But I'm just kind of getting these things to where they're ready to, you know, have their maintenance done and stuff like that. If I was going to be really cleaning these things, you'd have already seen the Super Clean, because I'll be using Super Clean to get these things clean. Super Clean does an amazing job when you are really working on trying to get your mowers extremely clean and stuff like that. But for right now, all we're doing is just pressure washing the grass off of it. I'm not worried about the grime and stuff and the filth. I just want to get the grass off of it and make it easier to do maintenance on, and just kind of clean them up and get them, you know, presentable for when I enter these neighborhoods and stuff and they see these clean machines. But guys, if you're just rolling around with clean machines, what's the customer's gonna think? You know, what's the neighbors gonna think, more or less? This guy's just out here showing off fancy equipment. You roll up in some yards and you got some grass on your stuff, they know you're working. if your machines are clean all the time, you ain't working. So every now and then, of course, I like to clean them. Every now and then we'll throw some Super Clean on them and, you know, try and work out some of those spots that have sat for so long, and the watermarks and the grease and the dirt and the filth and the really grimy grime stuff. But, you know, right now we're just going to be doing some maintenance on them. We're going to be back to work next week during the springtime. These things get caked the first yard they get on. Not really much you can do. So I'm not too worried about getting them super clean. Super clean. Anyways, so guys, I'm going to go ahead and drop this one right now, and I'm gonna get back out here, but I want to go ahead and get this one uploaded just so that I have a video rolling around somewhere around 6 o'clock. Then I'm gonna come back out here. We're gonna get the blades off all these. We're gonna get in the shed, get that RBG 712 fired up, I'm gonna sharpen some blades and grease everything up. So I got when I just had 52, of course I only had 1 million grease points. But now I got 3 mowers, so now I got 3 million grease points to hit. Skag owners, you know what I'm talking about. But keep them greased, they'll keep running. Proper maintenance goes a long way. But guys, if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, shoot me a thumbs up, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Perfect.